Hello, this is a nameless school from Ghost. You are watching Loudwire.
Hey everybody, Gruhamid here from Loudwire with a nameless school of Ghost. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to do some Wikipedia fact or fiction, proving what's wrong and what's correct about Ghost's Wikipedia page. So, you ready?
Yes.
All right, perfect. It says, first of all, Ghost formed in 2006 when the members were in another band together and one of you played a riff which would become Stand By Him. That's true. So
That is true.
Okay, so you were just in another band and fooling around and that kind of became the creative birth of a new project?
Yes.
Yes? Perfect. All right, fact. It says the band's imagery has been influenced by Kiss, David Bowie, Alice Cooper, and Pink Floyd, along with horror films and the traditions of Scandinavian metal.
Yeah. Yes.
More or less?
More or less.
Is there anyone that important that's missing from that list?
Very, I guess everybody knows Kiss, but not many might know a band called Death SS.
SS, okay.
Which is a band from Italy that I think, because basically what we were saying at that point was like we wanted a band that sounded like this. There's going to be, like a combination of Angel Witch and Demon, bands like that. But we wanted it to have the same aura as Death SS.
Yes.
But they in their own, they are more of a they're gimmicky in the same way, but they're like one priest, one mummy, one like werewolf, and it's a little bit more like
Monster Mash.
Yeah, Monster Mash is a good
little bit like that.
Good word for it, I guess.
Yeah.
So we never wanted to look like them.
Sure.
We just wanted to have what they had on their photos. We wanted our music to go hand in hand with that. So I'd say probably Death SS is an influence, but not so much musically, I think.
Only 2 members of the band actually write songs, and Papa Emeritus 1, 2, and 3 have never been one of those people.
Well, that's true.
That's true. Papa's never contributed lyrics, or it's more.
No,
the
he's
band?
just singing.
He's just singing them. Okay.
And the music, I guess there's a circulation between 2 to 3 persons that sort of does it.
Okay, so that's kind of the core, I suppose, songwriting.
Yeah.
I thought this one was interesting. It said that the Nameless Schools have revealed their membership to local friends and family for what they call house peace.
Right, yeah. Well,
I kind of thought that sounded like mafia. Like, eventually you need to tell them where you're going, or else they're probably going to figure it out.
Right, well,
a little bit.
I mean, it got odd after a while. And, you have these, in order to just function socially, it's surprisingly important for everybody to know what you do.
Those close to you.
And those close to you. But generally people don't care unless you refuse them to know. And if you refuse them to know, they will really care what you do. So, we had to tell Mom basically what we did.
Was there a small period of time where you kept it secret from them for a little bit?
I mean, to begin with, it wasn't really that important. I mean, whatever we did was not something that everybody was interested in the first place, Mom included. And then as it took off, obviously, I mean, everything went by so quick from getting the album out, and just a few months after the album was out, we were nominated for a Grammy in Sweden, and and then obviously
won one later with Infestissimum.
Yes, we never won that first one. Yeah. But still, when you are nominated for something like that, then people and friends are like,
They get a bit curious.
Yes. So at that point, it was a little, yeah. To answer your question, yes.
Yes, true. Okay. It said that in the U.S., your music has been banned from major chain stores, most late-night television shows, and most commercial radio stations. That's true? Do you feel like they've actively banned it, or is it just metal?
Well, I think it's. I think that statement is a year or two old.
Okay.
Because it has actually gradually changed a little.
Radio's been playing the new stuff a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it's better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a better song that we did in the past. I can't really tell. I mean, sometimes, obviously, I know that per default, what we do, how we carry ourselves, and our reputation. As soon as our reputation, precedes us into like a typical like Disney concern.
Yes.
Certain theme parks, certain venues, if they're owned by this or that company, or they have such and such theme.
Different target audiences.
Yes. But then also you get a little bit wiser not asking them because
Yes.
Why? Generally, I mean, our image and our lyrics is always going to work against us when it comes to commercial media outlets.
Sure. Cerise, it said it was originally conceived together with Devil Church as a 9-minute instrumental.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it
Wow. How did you end up breaking that up?
because it didn't make sense. It was,
Makes sense for Ghost.
and I mean, we're as much as you want to, stick it to people. It was definitely a matter of us overhearing the song being played back, noticing that Cerise might have turned into a bigger song than we
Yeah.
had in mind first.
Turned into one of your best songs, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. I mean, it would definitely turn into a song that, wow, this could actually become a bigger song than we intended. So maybe we should do that song separately. It's still like 6 minutes, so it's not like
it's
selling
not
out.
short. That's not selling.
But maybe not have 7 minutes with 2 minutes of intro. It's a little bit dumb if you do that. And the song is still there. It's just moved.
Yes, Devil Church is still there.
Yeah.
It says that was written all the way back in 2007.
Yes.
That's true. And it's interesting because this album, Meliora, is so cohesive. It flows so well. Is it strange to have a piece that you maybe have conceived such a long time ago and maybe some senses could have put on the back burner, fits so perfectly into what you're doing now?
It lived in our memory for a long time because we knew that it possessed a lot of body. It had something that, we usually record a lot of different things, and some of it you forget immediately.
Yeah.
And some of it you can, rekindle your friendship with once you hear it, and like,
So
holy
something-
shit, and you hear it from a new ears because you haven't heard it for a while.
Yeah.
And some songs are just, even though you've recorded them, they're in your rotation.
Something about He Is just stuck with you for all these years.
Yeah, for a long time it wasn't called He Is. It had a different name.
Oh, what name was that?
Leia.
Leia?
Leia, which means
Leia.
she is in Italian.
Oh, it used to be about a lady.
Yes.
Now it's about Satan.
Oh, well, sort of.
More or less.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl has dressed up as a nameless ghoul and secretly performed with Ghost in the past.
It is true, in
That's
the sense
true.
that he
Wow.
has put on clothes and played Ghost songs.
That's so. Do you remember which city it was in, or like around the time?
I can't really tell you that.
No, okay, a bit secretive. But damn, those people, you were lucky and you don't even know it. Thank you so much for playing our game with us. Truly appreciate it. Ghost, Meliora, pick up the record. It rules. A Nameless Ghoul.